In the last 5 years, we've seen 70% growth in revenue, a 3 times increase in profitability, and a similar increase in the distributions to the farmers who own the business. I'm Patrick Criteser. I'm the president and CEO of the Tillamook County Creamery Association. The brand was really strong, but thought of as almost like a heritage brand. Kind of, my parents grew up with it. My mom always cooked with it. I really appreciate the quality of the product. That was sort of the extent of the brand identity at that time. One thing that we talked about internally and we built some confidence around was the origin story. So folks in the 1800s went all the way west, claimed land, made cheese, and took it around the coastal range to Portland to the market. So really the origin was, we're gonna make this great product and we need to somehow connect with the consumer markets. And so we still see that very much as our mission, as connecting farmers and consumers. And so as we think about the difference between farmer-centric businesses in the food industry and what has sort of happened in the US around industrialization, we think that there's a unique offering there. US consumers spend a smaller percentage of their income on food than almost any place else in the world. But the food they're getting for that value engineered food is creating epidemic food-related diseases, for example. Well, the consumer might think they want lower prices, and retailers might think they want lower prices. It's not serving the overall food industry and not serving the consumer well. We launched the Dairy Done Right campaign as our first kind of effort behind this stronger, bolder, more challenger-oriented kind of voice with the consumer. The essence of the campaign was to look different, sound different, and to grab attention, usually drawing a contrast between industrialized food and what we were offering. In clarifying what Dairy Done Right means, we've actually pulled some products off the shelf and reformulated very popular products, even to the detriment of market share, as we sort of clarified them and kind of redefined them in a way that was going back to the core. And then in terms of moving into new categories, we also heavily referenced Dairy Done Right and what the brand values were in developing new products that were successful. One key part to how we think about Challenger is we stand for something. And then the other thing is just to be a little bit bolder than we probably would have been otherwise. And so the campaign we ran after Dairy Done Right, which is Goodbye Big Food, Hello Real Food, where we're literally blowing up competitors' products and lighting them on fire. I mean, that was certainly more provocative than we would have done several years before, and definitely fueled by this idea of being a challenger. If we're a challenger, that means we stand for something. It also means we're challenging. We're out there we're saying something. We're expressing that point of view. It's been inspirational internally, and I think it's fueled a lot of our best ideas and best communications.